First of all, plug in the power cord into mains inlet port at the back side of ventilator. Make sure that the cord is plugged in firmly. Then take the oxygen hose and screw the ferrule connector into the oxygen port just above the mains inlet port. Plug a standard 22 mm male HME, BV or HEPA filter into the air inlet port located on the left side of the ventilator. Insert another such filter in the exhaled air outlet, which is located at the back side of the ventilator. Now you can power on the Nokark V310. Switch on the mains outlet and switch on the mains power switch located below the mains inlet port. Then turn on the power switch, which turns green with a beep. Now, power on the user interface on the front of the ventilator by pressing power button located on left side of touchscreen. This is the user control unit for Nokark V310 ventilator. You can see that user interface automatically connects to patient unit. On the left, you can see the menu bar. There are various options such as alarm history, alarm profile, additional features, loops, waveform scale and additional settings. The status bar on the top of the display gives you options like admit patient, change mode, status, the current set mode, a screen lock button, patient name and ID, power source which can be AC mains or battery with remaining battery life, and wireless connection indicator. The bar at the bottom provides input parameters which can be changed, such as tidal volume, respiratory rate, PEEP and FiO2. Now we will go through each of the ventilator modes of operation and features. Starting with admit patient, you can enter the details of a new patient here and see the history of all the monitored parameters along with trends and graphs. The change mode button introduces you to 12 available modes of operation in Nokark V310 ventilator. These are VC-CMV, PC-CMV, PRVC-CMV, VC-AC, PC-AC, PRVC-AC, VC-SIMV, PC-SIMV, PRVC-SIMV, CPAP, APRV and HFNO. We will see how mode selection works. Suppose we select the PC-CMV mode. Now we can see all the parameters that we can set. For example, we can set the I/E ratio by clicking on it and changing the value using plus or minus button or the slider. Similarly, we can set the RR or any other parameter of that particular mode. Once the parameters are set, we can hit the accept button, which opens the alarm profile section with the lower and upper limits displayed. The parameters given here are pressure, tidal volume, respiratory rate, FiO2, PEEP. Hit accept and mode selection is complete. Hit the blue start ventilation button to start PC-CMV mode. While the ventilator is running, we can adjust parameters such as alarm profile. Here, I am decreasing the upper limit for tidal volume. When this limit is breached, the ventilator gives an alarm beep with a yellow warning indication. However, in high criticality alarms, such as when the patient is disconnected from the ventilator, there is a red alert on the display indicating a critical issue. When the patient is reconnected, the alert disappears. You can check the alarm history for the entire list of issues during treatment. When the ventilator is running, you can see multiple graphs on the display. The top blue graph denotes pressure time, the middle red graph denotes flow time, and the green graph at the bottom plots volume time. The primary ventilation parameters can be set from the bottom bar itself, while other parameters can be set by pressing additional settings button. The section on the right side of the display shows the monitored parameters of the patient, which are the actual readings from the patient. The additional values button on the bottom right of the display shows the derived ventilation parameters and lung mechanics. Ventilator comes with many advanced functions such as expiration hold and inspiration hold. If we press the inspiration hold button, the active exhalation valve is closed and shows plateau pressure until stop button is pressed, or up to 10 seconds, whichever happens first. The pressure changes as a result can be seen on the plotted blue graph. The loops tab shows the pressure volume, pressure flow, and volume flow loops for each breathing cycle. The waveform scale tab can be used to change the scale of the graphs on the display. This scale can be set manually, or the default auto set scale can be used. This slider helps to change the scale of the respective graphs manually. The changes can be observed in the graphs. The Additional Settings tab enables us to adjust the additional parameters of the ventilator. In this tab, on the right we can see the time required for each cycle of inspiration and expiration. To stop the ventilator, press the red standby button on the top. Confirm your action on the pop-up which appears, and the ventilator goes into standby mode. We can also change the mode while the ventilator is running by clicking the Change Mode button on the status bar. The mode gets changed directly. Otherwise, we can set the ventilator on standby mode and then change the ventilation mode. NOC-ARC V310 user interface remembers the last user ventilation mode settings for each and every mode. For example, run the ventilator in PRVC SIMV mode at some set parameters and then switch to standby or some other mode. The settings of the previous mode remains unchanged. Here, you can see the previously applied settings and parameters have not changed. You can see the AC mains symbol here, which indicates that the AC mains is connected. If we disconnect the AC power, we can see the red critical warning with the alarm beep. Now the ventilator is working on battery. On the top left, we can see the power unplugged blinking warning. Knockark V310 has up to 8 hours of battery backup. Another unique feature of the Knockark ventilator V310 is the integrated programmable nebulizer synced with inspiratory breath. The settings can be found in the Additional Features tab on the menu bar. Here, set the timing for nebulization and hit start. A countdown timer appears. The nebulizer automatically stops after the specified time.
Yeah.